SosMula.
ZillaKami, City Morgue.
What are you all feeling? How you been doing today?
We're chilling.
I'm hungover.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've been up for a couple days.
What are you hungover from?
Lean.
What have you been doing up a couple days?
Just having fun. And then we had Rolling Loud. It was
Why?
I was sick, going through it.
Yeah, playing shows when you're sick kind of sucks, huh?
It's crazy. You should be trying not to shit yourself. Literally trying not to shit yourself if you jump.
You ever shit yourself at a show?
Alright, you know what's funny? There's one show where I had on a red jumpsuit. And then I went, we had an intermission, I came back in a gray jumpsuit. That's what happened. I had the runs. I thought I could turn up, I jumped up in the air, it was over for me.
I mean, it's probably kind of self-explanatory, but what's like the name City Morgue mean to you guys?
It means the morgue in a city. You know, like Kurt Cobain said, like my lyrics don't have a meaning, they just sound cool. That's the name, City Morgue.
And like it kind of goes in line, obviously, with sort of like, you know, your guys' image and your videos and whatever. Like, how would you sort of describe that?
Well, to be honest, that name, when we heard City Morgue, we're like, that just fits.
Yeah, it was just fire.
Yeah.
We was just like, this is it, off rip.
That is. And then we were like, damn, someone got it. And we asked him, he was like, yeah, you can use it. We're like, it's done. Like, we're City Morgue now.
Yeah.
When it comes to like tours and playing shows and stuff, do you guys have a preference for playing with hip hop groups versus playing with like punk and hardcore groups, or like, and like how's it different?
I think we like to bring both. Like, I don't know, I like bringing both. Like the last tour we had Cut 'em, we had No Face. Cut 'em is from Florida, makes rap. No Faces, he makes like punk type shit, like shit's hard.
It's like synth punk.
Yeah, it's fire though, cause it's like 3 different worlds. Cause like we like in the middle of that shit, cause we do both.
I like it where it's like a band and then a rapper with us.
That shit is fire.
Both, you know, it's like easy. And hardcore bands are really good at live performances. Like they're probably like one of the best.
They're the best performers.
Yeah.
Like No Face is a crazy performer. Like I was learning from him type shit. Like he performed better than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning from him, watching him.
Yeah, you watch these dudes, it's mad raw.
And it's cool because I feel like now there's so much crossover even in like the culture, right? Like hip hop shows, people just like mosh all the time.
Yeah, every hip hop show is mosh.
It's kind of.
I don't even know if that's moshing. I think that's jumping around in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thinking like a hip hop pit and shit, that shit's always just closed. And then you go to a hardcore show and the pit's always open, there's only like 10 people in it. Because it's so intense in there that nobody really wants to go in. People are getting tossed, you know. Nobody's getting hurt, which is the weird part. Like nobody really gets hurt, but everybody's throwing down like for real. And it's also tiring.
Yeah.
At a hardcore show, you try to go in that pit.
It's always a bloody nose. Someone always gets hurt though too though.
Yeah.
Remember bro broke his leg in Poland? Motherfuckers breaking their leg. Like
at our show, people get hurt.
Yeah, our show people get hurt.
Because it's a little weird mix where like 5 of those kids really go to hardcore shows and know how to mosh. Everybody else is jumping around. So those kids are throwing spin kicks and you're like, they're doing karate in the pit.
See, in Atlanta shows, kid got his nose broke. I seen it too, like some kid just punched another kid in the face and his shit just immediately like swelled. I seen that I was performing, I'm like, damn. He just walked off. If it get crazy, we be like stopping that shit too, you know what I'm saying? If like someone falls or like if it get too crazy, we stop the show and shit, give people water, shit like that.
It really be that barricade. That barricade is a killer.
Yeah,
that barricade will kill you.
Yeah, we be trying to have tell them to take the barricade out, but sometimes they don't take it.
Yo, if they take the barricade out too, bro, they get crushed by the stage.
Yeah, they get crushed.
It's like, no, it's like a lose-lose.
Yeah, but the barricade is bad though, because you could really break something on that shit. Your leg get caught in that shit, the barricade fall on you, like, it's bad.
Yeah, that happened in the first Poland show when the kid broke his leg. It was in the barricade.
Yeah,
Everybody knocked down the barricade. He's just sitting there like,
He came back to the next polo show too. I was talking to him. He's like, yo, I'm the kid that broke my leg. Oh shit.
I shoot photos of shows a lot, you know? I spend my time like between the stage and between the barricade, and you kind of like see everyone just like hitting up against it and getting pulled out. I'm just like, every time I'm like photographing like a wild rap show and shit, I'm like, damn, like this gets intense, like for sure.
It's really the barricade, that's it. That's like in rap shows, it's like, it's a little more dangerous because everybody just wants to be in front as of like a hardcore show where everybody's kind of okay with standing on the side and watching the pit. I can watch the pit, I can watch everybody going crazy.
It's usually like the girls in the front. The girls be in the front getting crushed. I be seeing them, they be like.
Do you see girls in the front at hardcore shows? Never, because the front's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
People are running on stage and trying to front flip off and fucking head surfing, which I like doing, but I got a leg, I can't do it too much.
So it seems like you guys are kind of like at least noticing or kind of like trying to pay attention to making sure people are like safe and shit at your shows, even if it's crazy.
Should be hot too, so mad water, giving out water, shit like that. Now, you know, we could be having like the homies on stage watching too, so.
That's really what saves us, because I know if it was just us all the time, we would not see passing out and shit. You know, I don't even look at the crowd when I'm over them, so I can't see you. Someone could be asking me for water right here, and they'll be like, oh, he's ignoring. I can't see you. I'm looking over there, because I can't look at y'all when I perform. It bothers me. Makes you feel weird. You just stare at y'all's eyes. It's like freaky.
In terms of like the crowd reaction and stuff, like when do you guys feel like it's like been like a good show?
You'll know after like literally like 3 songs. This is turn.
Usually the first song, we come out the neck brace, that shit sets the tone pretty much every time.
Oh yeah, neck brace. Yeah, that's really, you'll know if the crowd's good the first song.
Cause this first song is like our most turn.
Do you guys listen to kind of the same music, or you listen to different music?
We definitely listen to different music, but also the same music. It's like weird.
Like he be playing shit, we be on Sprinter, he be playing mad shit, and I just be shit. Like all the shit that I fuck with, he play, I'll Shazam it right there while we on the Sprinter. So I be having his whole playlist on my shit, you know what I mean? Through the Shazam. But like I listen to more rap.
I usually don't listen to rap. I don't search for rap really. I listen to rap. Like, I listen to like a lot of rap, but I don't search for it no more. Like if someone plays it and I like it, it happens.
Tell me about where y'all grew up and sort of how New York or Long Island sort of influenced you guys in terms of your musical taste.
So I grew up in Manhattan, like Spanish Harlem, East Side, Old Barrio. It's like the hood, grew up in the projects. I don't know, you know, we pretty much listen to rap in the projects, you feel me? So, grew up listening to everything, literally everything. It's like Dipset a lot, grew up listening to Dipset, State Property, shit like that, DMX. I like all that shit too. My mom's too, she play a lot of everything. Like, she play a lot of like Bob Marley, she play a lot of like Deftones, Nirvana, she play Manson. My mom loves Manson too. She play a lot of old Manson shit. But rap, I like listen to everything as far as rap. Even like old R&B.
Long Island has like a really big hardcore scene. So that's like hardcore music. You know, that's basically all I listened to for a while. My parents are like basically like hip hop historians, so they know everything. So if you play like any old song, I know all the lyrics, you know. I like, my personal taste was really hardcore, grunge, like grunge, like Alice in Chains and Seether and shit, like, and that was basically it. You know, Gorilla Biscuits title fight, Citizen.
I should ask about Slipknot. What about Slipknot?
What about?
You like him?
Yeah.
Why do you like him so much?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Corey's an okay singer. His range is okay. If I really like put my mind to it, I could definitely make some better music than that.
He did the intro.
Yeah.
For a record. How did that come about?
I called him and I was like, yo, what you doing? And he was like, I'm working out. And I was like, you should listen to this band called Vane. They're really cool. And he was like, I'm gonna check them out. And I was like, you know what I need right now, randomly? I need you to do the intro to my tape. And he was like, give me 5 minutes. And then he, like 5 minutes later, he sent me like a couple options of an intro.
How'd you guys meet? How'd you get his number?
Fuck, how did I get Corey Taylor's number? That's like a really good question. I don't know. I don't remember. I have his number, I have Clown's number. I don't know. I don't remember how I got those. Oh, me and Corey were gonna make music for a while. He's always on tour. Then when he's off tour, I'm on tour. We're never in the same like wavelength.
Tell me about your new City Morgue Volume 3.
That shit's the thing. It's good. It's fire. We'll make something better than Volume 3, like mad soon.
Anything about Volume 3 that you're particularly proud of?
Not too much. I think that was the only like critique that I had on Volume 3. It didn't have one standout thing where I can go like, this was the spectacular part. It was just very good at everything, you know? But it didn't have that one spectacular thing. Like I think Volume 1 had the best delivery, like of like lyrics and everything, and like attitude and like rawness. Volume 2 had the best production, hands down. And then Toxic Boogaloo.
Toxic Boogaloo, my favorite tape.
I think it was like the mastered version of Volume 1. Yeah, that was like a mastered Volume 1. Like, without like the rough patches, that was straight, like just raw, dirty. Volume 3 was just good at everything, but it didn't have the one thing where you're like, Volume 3 was this.
How has your process changed over all those records? Have you learned stuff about each other, about certain things that work super well, certain things that don't?
It got easier to like record songs, but I think that's also, in a way, that's also a problem if it gets too easy, because you get in your comfort zone. And that's why Volume 3 is really like good at everything, because we know how to make it. So I feel like we gotta do something that we don't know how to make now. Some weird shit.